If this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here, but the workings of the Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai Roy protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Soul Asylum they will receive. Now, the one from the prediction appears. Soul Asylum awaits your arrival.
Choo. Choo. Choo.
They have their own missions to complete. The road to Soul Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please, wait a moment. There's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Soul Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes, when you touched the Solace Tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to connect with them like you do, and the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face. Yes, Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return. Were it not for that void storm, it's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now. You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup.
Chaotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
The dim light here. It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the heliogyre. But to a halt. My tacit mark. It's resonating with the star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it. Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it.
Has awakened. It seems the arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you. Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds. and the light of the Heliogyre no longer flows. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the void storm in Bjartar Woods, yes? The solace trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots. And so too, the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption could claim me. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched by others, the Heliogyre would remain. No one, save for one. Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Solaskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Solaskin had vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final request. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the highway sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with Exoswarm aid. Yet the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Roya have walked the High Roy for centuries. The 6 shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, The only one who can continue the calculations is me. The ones chosen for the 6 are born with resonance with the heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the 6 alone, and act in their stead.
The heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the heliogyre, the void storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing. Since the moment I was brought to Sol Asylum as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort. This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory, but burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to persist.
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help. rite of return. The ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the heliogyre, then there are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source. Stars, hear my queries! Hover modules ready. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. It's a test chamber. They were simulating what would happen if the solistries were contaminated by the void storm. It feels wrong. Energy consumption increasing. A terminal. It's encrypted. If I can open it, there's bound to be information about this device and its owner. The password can only be entered once. I could force it open like I did last time, but the risk is unknown. Efficiency first. Threat detected. Modeling complete. All targets in sight. Order executed. Initiating criticality protocol. Processing complete. This is a Space Trek Collective project proposal. Evaluation result. Proposal not approved. And these marks on the devices. Looks like I'm going to need her help again. Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well. So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the heliogyre by unleashing the void storm in Bjarta Woods. They also planned to...
scientist. Crippled. It's you. All I have to do is get rid of you!
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation. Access to this lab? Wearing Royan attire? You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the Heliotic Six.
Heliotic Six. The Six. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask if we wanted that fate? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
From outside the tribe? You've joined forces with the Fraxidus?
Huh? What's that? Who cares? I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solace Tree, my wish would come true. Then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
You have no idea what you're doing, and no idea who you're aligning yourself with. This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism to artificially make it fall from the sky. And the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solace Tree's root system with void matter, making the reactor drive determine that the Threnodian had breached the lock.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
Mornier, the Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar ceremony. But something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup with you. Move aside. Before the drive falls completely, I need to go back to launch Helios.
No. His orders were clear. You don't go anywhere. After that, no matter what happens to Lahai Roy, I'm going to the new Federation to start my new life. You're just a cripple. I won't let you stop me now.
It's been a while since I've heard someone talk like that. Since I had these legs, anyway. I've been told that in situations like this,
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear. All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor. Let's go, mentor. We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate. How are things on your end? Any danger?
All good. The Heliogyre's back online. I now have direct contact with Sol Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight. The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system needs to be double-checked.
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision as the supervisor of this project. I will bear the consequences.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornier, did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore. Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxidus.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved. Anselm's experiment accident, your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxidus played a part in both, didn't they?
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures, with no evidence. I could easily sue you for slander.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices, but we'll need the university's verification to use them as evidence. In the limited time we have, the quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornier...
You can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later. Or you can refuse.
Nice working with you, then.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well.
How did that traitor manage to...
I have already notified the collective. The investigation will start soon. From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective personnel, to your stations. Rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
Shaper, can you hear me?
Of course. To you, have all the heliogyre's readings been transmitted?
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
Pressure in the reaction chamber is stable.
Final launch, preparing to open the...
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration complete.
Core energy system operation normal.
Astral up. Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Preburner ignition successful.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%. 47%. 92%. Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Critical failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Unresponsive. Control program failure.
Cause found! The Hybatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
At a time like this... Adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment would be pointless. Modify the detection components. No, even if theoretically feasible, there's no time to construct them. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the drive's light, all energy components will be inoperable. Oh, sorry, I'm just... The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounded void matter. But neither of those options are feasible in the time we have. That's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are Bearter Woods and Star Torch Academy under the protective barrier, or the Institute thousands of meters above. High altitude. Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Anselm left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch one from the warehouse. But what do you intend to do with it?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands. Drive is protected by a aggressive exosphere acting like the immune system. It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive's stability. Contact with its claws is highly hazardous. Be cautious. Command mode engaged.
One with the sounds.
I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful. Power output effective.
Swift and resolute. Checkmate. One with the sounds.
All targets in sight. Access confirmed. Initiating criticality protocol. Modeling complete. Processing complete. Some minor fixes will suffice. me! Modeling complete. Hover modules ready. All units fire! Authorizing maximum output! Attack confirmed. Converting energy. Command mode engaged. Hover modules ready. Modeling complete. Guidance ready. Order executed. Correcting posture. Seize the window. Modeling complete. Deploying force field. All targets in sight. Leave it to me. Attack formation. Initiating criticality protocol. Command mode engaged.
Swift and resolute. Down with the curtain. One with the sounds.
Assuming master control. All units fire. Attack confirmed. Stars, hear my queries. Watch its position, Mentor.
Keep it together.
Assuming master control. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance.
You will obey.
Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Automatic concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately!
We have already come this far. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Data received. Analyzing. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
That light just now. The Mornier must have entered the reactor drive.
Rover, the Space Trade Collective is connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't reach Professor Mornier. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find her. should be enough for what I need.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Mornier is being consumed by it.
Faster. I need to move faster. So, let's try out the Institute's new tech.
Do that?
Approaching the reactor drive. Diverting max power to the holocannons.
Mornier, you've already done so much. Just leave the rest to me.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
You this time, Mentor.
Report. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
How wonderful. Sun. So beautiful.
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally free! And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules. But since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and I actually helped out, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while. Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone. But I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained everything. That's the only reason they believed me. I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. I'm worried. Yeah, let's go check on her. I bet knowing we're thinking about her will help her bounce back faster.
Hello. May I ask if you are Rover? I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornier has just woken up.